Hey guys, I just thought I'd jump on today because I had a thought, a realization. So I have had, people ask me, why are you training for a marathon? Like, or I would never be able to run a marathon, unless somebody's chasing me and I don't run. And um, my boyfriend said something not long ago, and he was like, "Oh, I just thought you always ran this much." Like, I forget people don't know where I started. Like, and even my boyfriend, I was like, "No, this isn't normal for me." So I just like the whole reason I wanted to document this was like to show myself that I could do it and to have something to show my kids and really kind of just to show everybody like anybody can do it. I mean, like within reason, if you don't have any limitations physically or whatever. But here's what my thoughts were. Running is very doable. These are half marathons. Those are the only half marathons I have done. Now, some people are probably like, oh, only half marathons. It's 13.1 miles. It wasn't like I just got up one day and just started running a half marathon. The very first one I ever did was in 2010. The next one, 2011. So I did those back to back. There was nothing in between there. There were no half marathons in between. This one, 2014. So I had a big hiatus, between 2011 and 14. This is 2015. And then, let's see, it jumps up to 2021. I didn't run any half marathons between 2015 and 2021. None. So just to say, like, I'm not some crazy runner always going, like always doing some kind of race or whatever. I do run like 5Ks here and there, like different races and things, but like this is not, like running a marathon is not something that I've ever done. And running half marathons is not something that I do all the time by any means. I run like 3 or 4 miles every time I run, typically, and that's probably 3 times a week. So even that might sound like a lot to some people, but like I started somewhere as well. I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, so I had a big hiatus in between time, of some of those races. Sorry, I think some of it is I just stopped because I didn't have time. I was a mom to like small kids. My kids are still small. I can't just get up and run while they're here or something like that. So it's always scheduling, always planning, like I've mentioned before, obviously. But I have to work at this. I think it probably comes across very easy, like, oh, I'm putting 20 miles this week, or oh, I just ran out a 10 miler, or whatever. It takes time. It takes dedication. I have to be very intentional, like on like planning my runs and making sure that I'll follow through so that I don't end up like bombing this marathon. I am just trying to set myself up as best I can to get it done and to be comfortable with, with my results. But I just want to let you guys know, like, this is not like, I'm not just somebody that's like crazy runner all the time. I am now. Don't get me wrong. I'm obsessed with it and I love running. But I think a lot of people think that like, oh, she's been running forever or whatever. I've ran 8 half marathons, but that's since 2010. That's a long span of time. And there's the times I just didn't run. I used to be, gosh, I'm trying to think, 25 pounds heavier. And even then, like I was, trying to be active and things like that, but I'm not like I am now. But I did a lot of it. So a lot of this to find myself again, went through a divorce, took a lot out of me. I lost myself somewhere along the way in my marriage and my self-worth. And, I'm always like the independent, strong person, try to get along with everybody, whatever. But I lost myself somewhere. And this has given me a purpose. Like I run intentionally to prove to myself that I can do hard things, to prove to myself that I can suffer. I'm not going to die. There's some suffering y'all seen in the past few weeks with all the weather. But I've done it like because I am a very mental runner. Like I will pound the pavement with anger and happiness and joy and just to get out in the elements. Like I figure things out while I'm running. So there's a lot of different reasons that I run. But it was just, brought to my attention that people were like, oh, she's always been a runner. She's going to go do a half marathon. Oh, now it's a marathon. Like, no, it's not how it works. I've been running for a long time. There have been a lot of breaks in between. And like I said, it takes a lot of time and dedication to do it. But I just want to show people like anybody really can start running somewhere. Like I can remember sitting and thinking, gosh, I can't wait until I'm older and I just don't care anymore. I can just sit and watch TV all day and like in my pajamas if I want to, whatever. I was tired of working on everything all the time. But with running, it's changed my mindset. Like I can't wait to be older and have all the time to run and be active and fit and enjoy the things that life has to offer. So I don't know, if anything else, hopefully this is encouraging to people to like just get up off the couch. Like just from running, I have literally ran into so many cool people in the running community in my neighborhood. Like I talked to like 3 different neighbors the other day that I hadn't talked to for a while. And it was really nice just to catch up and, hey guys, how's it going? Or hey, here's what I'm doing. What are you guys up to? Oh, now it's on YouTube. Follow me on there, you know, right? See you next week, you know, like it's been really nice just to get like a sense of community, runners and non-runners, and just, like I said, my neighborhood and just getting out. So I don't know if you're contemplating it, you don't have to go out and do a marathon. It doesn't happen just automatically, but get out, do something, be active, find your people. You have no idea like how this starts on one foot, one goal, one objective, and totally just goes a different route and has put me in place to meet a lot of really cool people. And I'm grateful for that for sure. So with all that being said, I have changed clothes and I am going to head out for a run. But first, I need to mix up some element. I have not hydrated nearly like I should lately. I can tell. I can feel it. I had a couple beers last night. Also probably not great for running the day after. So I'm going to get some element, mix it up, and get ready to head out the door. Now, this is only a 5-ounce bottle. My element is for 16. Again, I have the raspberry salt. So I'm just going to put a portion of this in there. But my food and my hydration has been limited today. That's probably, that sounds good. That much sounds good. I'm just going to stick this on there and really just shake it up and be good to go. As it goes everywhere, that's awesome. All right. Whew. All right, I got my flip belt on. I'm gonna take that today just because I'm gonna take some hydration with me. And also found out, I have a pocket right here. I don't even think I knew that. Like, there's a pocket in my Frog Talks jacket. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Like a whole hand in there. I could just roll the hand in there if I wanted to. Yep, is there one on the other side? No. Huh, I had no idea that was there. Just I looked down and saw Velcro and well, there are all kinds of options of things to put in there. You know, I don't know. Streamers have a party to put money because, you know, okay, sometimes I do want to stop and get coffee when I'm running. That's probably not a great idea though. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Just put a shoe in there. It's big. What's wrong with me? Anyways, I'm going to wear my hat today because it is raining. Oh my gosh, it was supposed to stop raining today, I thought. It's a never-ending, like, cycle of weather. Like, I just want a day with no rain, no snow, no sleet, no hail, no wind advisory, no wind chill factor, no planning around the weather. I just want to put on some shorts and a shirt and head out the door. Anyways, that's not going to happen for a while, I don't think. But I'm ready to go. Got my flip belt, got my hat, Brooks, Frog Tongues. Do you need to get my chapstick? Y'all know I don't run. Oh, my chapstick or my gum. All right, I'll see y'all out there. Open the door to go for a run. I guess they're ready to go for a run too. Guys, I could not catch a break with this weather. It's rainy and it's windy and it's cold. It's like 39 degrees, I think. Wednesday in the summer, it's gonna be 90 degrees. And I'm gonna go, man, I wish I had that winter weather. Not today. About 2 miles in, so definitely I'm glad I brought my element today. All this rain and moisture. And I'm thirsty. Whew. Got a little talking heads that I'm playing today. Somebody in my running group did her 4-mile run today. Same as me, I'm doing 4 miles. But she did hers on the treadmill. Ooh, she's braver than I am. But she was listening to Talking Heads. I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna listen to the same. So it's been fun today, even with the crappy weather. But I'll tell you, this Frog Talks jacket has paid off more than I knew it would. For real. I'm hot, but I am dry. So, I'm about halfway through. So far, so good. Whew. That was tougher than I expected. It was gonna be a flat 4-mile run. It's two, out and back. I got a little bit of elevation in there. The wind, you probably hear it, is not helping anything. My pace was faster. I've been running around a 10-minute pace. I'm usually a little bit faster than that. I think it's videoing and, not really working on pace right now. I'm just working on getting the miles in. Haven't been going as fast, but I hit like mile 2.5, 2 3/4 a mile maybe, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was feeling it. I was running about a 9.5-minute pace and I was feeling it. And I thought, for some reason, I thought it was like 3.5 miles. I felt my Garmin buzz. I was like, oh, there's 4 miles. I messed that up somehow. No, I was only at 3. So I try to continue business on 44 pace for 4 miles. It's a lot harder to breathe today. I don't know if it's the humidity, the wind, the month-long cough that I've had. Whew. It was tougher than I was anticipating. But it's done. It was a good run. Pace was decent. So I'm gonna go cook dinner and chow down on some lasagna. Thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like to follow along with me on my journey to my first marathon.